Friday afternoon in the Underdog streets with my boy, the overhyped sleeper. Let's draft for 30K in the Dalmatian 2, 100 buy-in. Let's get.
Go district. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, ball. And I bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. It's the Go district, y'all. I ball, cause I bleed. Hey, bleeding, I ball. Defeated the odds, didn't see him at all. JD in the pods, I needed it all. I bleeded a lie. You bleeded a lie, not bleeded a lie. And that's what a goat do. Facts, let me show you. Happen to know dudes. Drafting, they don't do bad and they don't lose. Make you wanna bleed. It's the Go District, boys giving you the business and no gimmicks. The best ball drafts got me feeling like it's Christmas. Then it's Christmas all of a sudden, and these riches came from nothing. And I got this all from loving a district. See, I just drafted, forget it. I laughed at the critics, they mad at the digits. I clap back by listening. See, BALLiN ain't a problem if you kick it with them off. And I refresh the feed till autumn, then I bleed, go.
All right, Danny boy, we're back. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Yes, it's about time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit the enter. We're going to do the Dalmatian here.
Shout out to Harry Snowman, always in the house. Even for a last-minute show like this, we decided to just put this together quick. We just finished recording an owner's lounge. Make sure you stay tuned for that on the Goat District channel. It'll be out shortly. But, Dan, these are fun, man, especially on a Friday afternoon.
Absolutely. And I'm semi-convinced that Harry Snowman is actually just a construct that exists in every YouTube chat.
He's an AI.
I'm like, there's no way that somebody could actually be here this often. So shout out to Harry Snowman. Love it.
Yeah, he was waiting for it. I love it. I love it. We've got Jan Adams. John Adams. There we go. Yep. What's up, brother? How's it going, John? And then 1912, of course, in the house. What's up? Happy Friday to you guys. Keep rolling in, guys. We're gonna be tag teaming. This is the Dalmatian 2 $100 buy-in, Dan.
Yes, it's $101.
That's what it is. 100. Yeah, yes. That makes sense, right?
As in 101 Dalmatians.
Perfect.
I get it.
So the reason we wanted to focus on this one is, the other ones have like 70,000 people in, hundreds of thousands of people like the BBM. Your chances of winning are not that high. Obviously, they're fun. They're quick. You do them on your phone. Use the code DISTRICT. If you're not on Underdog already, make sure you use that code to get a sign-up bonus up to $100 matched. But only 3,264, Dan, 3,263 people that you and I have to out draft, and we might max it out. So let's make it 60.
Yep. So as we're doing this, JD, it does occur to me that since there are only 3,000 some odd teams, and it's $100 draft, we might be waiting a while for it to fill.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, that's too bad. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that was not uppermost on my mind either.
So, would you want to do a BBM?
Yeah, we could do it. We could do a BBM. We'll give this a minute or two and see if it.
How many we at? Does it show you?
There are 4 people in it right now.
All right.
And there have been since we started. So.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Yeah. That's the one thing we didn't check off the box. Again, we were coming off doing a show. We thought it'd be fun to jump into one of these. So if you're tuning in, we're still going to be drafting.
Yeah.
Just we might do.
I think we're going to have to do a different one. Otherwise, we're going to be here all afternoon waiting for this thing to fill.
Yeah, we would need like 8 people right now.
Yep, 8 more people
to join into Dalmatian. I mean, Harry Snowman sounds like he's ready to go.
Yep. All right, so let's get ourselves in a BBM instead.
All right, let's do that. On the fly here, we're like water, right, Dan? We always say, you got to be like water in any draft, any situation, fantasy football, and that's what we're doing right here on the fly. Who knows? This might be the one, Dan. This might be.
This could be the one.
This could be the $3 million the $3 million team right now.
All right, and we have 3 in this draft room, 4. So this is going to feel considerably faster.
So if you guys want to join in, Underdog right now, Best Ball Mania 4, $25 buy-in, $15 million in prizes, $3 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $3 million for first place.
And
we're just filling it up.
Yes, still 6 spots left too. So
there we go. So Dan, have you been in the Underdog streets recently? I know you've been traveling and stuff, so I'm just asking, like, have you done any of these in the last, let's say, 2-3 weeks ish?
I had a bunch of slows going. It's been a couple weeks since I've had a fast one, but the slows definitely. So, and we're 2 away from full here. So,
all right, nice.
Yeah.
So again, apologies, false advertising with the 30K Dalmatian, but hey, this one's for 3 million. So we're just upping the stakes at the end of the day. We're just making this even more exciting. I'll just have to play around with the thumbnail a bit after we're done with this.
Yep. All right. And we are in the 102.
Robert, we're don't worry, buddy. They're coming, and make sure you check us out on Wednesday nights on the Player Profiler channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. We've had some big players on there, and they're coming. We've got Billy coming on. We've got Matt Kelly. We've got Jordan McNamara coming on a Wednesday night, and we're gonna be rolling more of these BALLiN lives. And the Millie Billies will be back soon. And of course, the Owners Lounge is dropping every week, so check that out. Appreciate you tuning in, Robert.
All right.
How many we at, Dan?
The draft is about ready to go off in 10 seconds, and we have pick number 2.
Oh, beautiful, Dan. We get to decide between JJ and Chase.
Yes, definitely.
Do we have I can't remember what we did the last
All right, we are on the clock. I presume you want to go Chase here.
Is JJ gone? I lost my
JJ's gone, yeah.
Yeah, I go Chase for sure.
All right. Done
Is
deal.
JJ still your 1?
Yeah, JJ is still my 1.
Okay.
I mean, if I got too many, somehow I had more 1s than 2s, and I had too many JJ shares, I'd start taking Jamar Chase just to even it out a bit. But, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, look, this is a huge tournament. So we're going to get crazy here, Dan. We're going to get a little off chalk.
Yeah, and chalking these things has definitely been everybody is just pounding the wide receivers, which is, that's normally how we attack a draft too. But I've put together some good drafts. I've done actually a couple 3 hyper fragiles where I do either 3 running back to start with, and then maybe add a 4th one in later, or I did one where I did 4 running backs right off the bat, and then just pounded receiver after that.
I feel like we did that the last time, which is fine. I'm totally fine doing it. I feel like every time we've gotten on and doing
well, we're already off that because we have Jamar Chase. So
yeah, but you could still use him as like your anchor receiver, smash running back at least 2 in a row, or 2 of the next 3.
Yep.
And then kind of still go with that build. Because if you then follow it up with your RB3-4 sooner rather than later after that, then you can kind of focus on the other positions, and you've got your core running back. Because they're stronger, you don't mind being a bit more top heavy.
Yep. And the other question we have to figure out is how we want to attack whether we want to come back with T. Higgins or not. We may not even get the opportunity, but if he's there, that's a decision we'll have to make at the 2-3 turn, and then Burrow would be at the 4-5 turn. So
I'm in a chat with some of the Scott Fishbowl, like 3rd pick or whatever, 4th pick or something. Anyways. And one guy was asking, should he go? Oh, what was it again? I forget who he was stacking, but on the same team, receivers. And then he was saying, should I pivot if I don't have the quarterback? And I was suggesting that's, so you're not capping your ceiling unless you have the quarterback or have a chance to get him. Usually avoiding receivers on the same team.
I'm not always. I mean, I
there's
think
exceptions. I told him there was exceptions.
Yeah, there's going to be a ton of Chase, Burrow, Higgins stacks. We know that already, so I don't mind getting different than that. If we see, which I think we're going to find a running back we like here. I have some in the queue. I've got JT, Pollard, and Derrick Henry in the queue right now. And I think one of those is definitely our best bet. And then we have to think about what we want to do coming back too.
Wow, I was really hoping. Let's take Pollard here. I was really hoping JT.
Hoping for JT.
Yeah, he's falling a lot, man, and I'm pissed I didn't take him in another draft where he fell. But Ramondre moving up. I just picked him up in the 4th of a super flex tourney best ball.
Yeah.
Him going up ahead of JT after Saquon is pretty bullet.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are really in on Ramondre. Personally, I don't see it. I think that there's a way bigger chance than people are acknowledging that Belichick is going to lighten his load, because that's just typically how that offense runs. All right, so we're coming around the horn. Mahomes just won at the end of the 2nd round. We'll see what goes at the beginning of the 3rd round. I mean, if Derrick Henry is there, I'd love to take Henry here. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot. Oh, he's gone. There you go. Makes it easy for us.
Okay. All right. So you see who's there. Who do you like?
I feel like the first guy's a reach as much as I like to go off chalk. I don't hate the 2nd, but I really like the 3rd.
Okay, we can say who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, Jacob. Sorry, Jacobs and Brees Hall.
Which one do you want?
Give me Brawl. Give me Hall.
Agreed.
Because I feel like he's the one guy in this 3rd round that could still creep up if he, we start seeing him on the field with Rodgers healthy sooner rather than later. He's going to be a 2nd, even end of the 1st round, maybe, depending on the drafts.
Yep.
And look, he can take a hit too. He could easily. Dalvin Cook comes in. The beauty of that is when he does come back, you've got a monster. You've got a league-winning piece. And yes, you took him early. You want him to get as many starts as you can. But let's face it, running back position, whether even in the 1st round, you're not expecting, the full schedule.
Right, exactly. All right, and so we're gonna kind of hope that I think that Burrow comes back to us. If not, there are plenty of other ways we can pivot. So. And so we have, so far, nobody has gone wide receiver. We have a variety of builds basically going right now. There are only two teams that could potentially go wide receiver. First one, Batch 9 went A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, so I feel pretty certain that he was hoping for Hurts to fall to him, which did not happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he does here.
Which is kind of the risk if you're not into having the same team receivers, especially with 2 high picks. If you don't have the quarterback, it's definitely risky with both Cincinnati and Philadelphia.
Okay. It looks like that team is trying to possibly set up another stack with Mark Andrews, but whether Lamar will make it back to him or not is a pretty good question, I think.
Harry Snowman pointing out that Henry was present for OTAs for the first time in years.
Yeah, I mean, Joe says Hall and Pollard again. I've seen at least 2 advanced drafts go this way. Yeah, at least I'm consistent. I haven't done too much Brees Hall, so I've been adding him, but I've been making sure I'm not too overweight on him. So I think I don't know.
I
Joe
like
must
him
have
when
been
he's. Sorry, I was going to just add. Then I like him when he's a DRB too, because we already
right.
had Pollard.
Yep. All right. And the fourth quarterback is off the board. Lamar Jackson went at the 312. So far we're not really seeing a ton of stacking going on by anybody here.
Yeah.
The Kelsey Mahomes stack isn't happening. The Hurts AJ Brown or Hurts Devonta Smith stack isn't happening. So we'll see if we can be the first to put together any sort of a stack here.
Well, if that guy makes it back to us, that'd be awesome. And then if not, we could. Oh, I mean, there's always that. I just put in there. Maybe on the way back.
All right, Burrow just went.
Yeah, that's how I was hoping he'd come. I knew he'd go like a couple picks before us.
Yeah, everybody's on the snake train today. So let's take a look. Who? All right, so you got another running back in there.
Mm-hmm. Just because I think these receivers are going to get pinged off right now, so it's whoever's left when it gets to us that we get to choose from. And then I know you're not big on that first running back that's listed there.
I only have one.
No, I mean in the actual player list, like he's the first running back.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And the third one, I don't know. I feel like we always grab him, but maybe that's just like one of those. And then the guy after I like a lot too. So depends. What do you want to do?
All
Do
right,
you want to grab one of these receivers, or do you want to keep stacking running backs?
I think let's grab a receiver. I really like DeAndre Hopkins here. I think he's going to land somewhere good. He's going to get used. How do you feel about that?
Taken. I like it. He's,
okay.
I mean, our wide receiver too. You got to think he goes to a situation where he's going to eat, whether it's a contender or not. They're gonna, they're gonna pay the guy. They're gonna bring him in, and he's whether it's Tennessee or New England, he becomes a dog right away in either offense. So,
yep. And all right, Mixon just went, as did Ayuk. I kind of like Aaron Jones here.
Yeah, I could go Aaron Jones, or I could go the other running back I've got there, Dobbins. If you rather go Jones, what are we bye weeks?
Either way, Jones is week 6 bye. We have 2 week 7 buys already.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. I think we got.
Shit! Sorry, Dan. I had him starred. No, I had Jones starred too, though.
Yeah, but we ran out of time.
Oh, okay. Either way, I mean, I'm fine with either
30-second clock. We gotta.
I know.
It's a little bit tough when we're coming around a short horn.
I thought they'd hold it for the show, just pause it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
but that's fine. I'm good with Dobbins too. I think he's a fine pick there.
Oh, John Adams, a little sneaky. I like that. I like that suggestion. So we've decided we're going to be dropping these on the Goat District YouTube channel only. They're going to be exclusive to the channel. We're not going to be doing podcasts, and easier for you guys to follow the screen, the board, the draft board, along with the conversation. We want you guys in the chats. Obviously, live is the best, but if you watch the restream, we appreciate you guys. Drop your comments. Anything you like, don't like, decisions we made. If you think we went the wrong way or didn't even consider a guy you liked, just drop that in the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like these drafts, smash the like. That encourages us to do more and gets the old algorithm going, Dan. That old algorithm.
Yep. Indeed. All right. So, and one thing we're going to have to watch out for is week 7 buys, because we already have Pollard, Hall, and Chase on week 7 buy. So,
yeah. That's the tricky week this year is 7. A lot of big names.
It really is. A lot of good teams with week 7 bye.
So we've got 3 running backs, 2 receivers. We're kind of going into that, what did you call that? Hyper fragile type of build with the running back position. But we have flexibility. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the way we're going to go.
Right. Yeah. Basically, I think either we veer away from running back for quite some time here, or if we take another one pretty soon, then we're probably almost done at running back.
I agree. And to me, that just means, does value fall to us? Someone that we're surprised is there.
Right.
Otherwise, I mean, we can focus on orange. We can focus on blue. We can focus on purple.
All right. I'm starting to put up some guys in queue here.
We haven't really talked week 17 correlation. How much weight? I know we talked about this last time. How much weight, Dan, are you putting into that? Or are you more worried about that later in the draft?
I'm always aware of it, but on the other hand, you gotta, you want to have good players, and that definitely trumps the correlation for me. So, but I do know there's a guy coming up here. We can get a Kansas City wide receiver to correlate with Chase in week 17. And I think there's a pretty good chance he'll be there. But I might not even, I don't know. It
depends. Those top guys go. I mean, if they're just sitting there.
I think, I think that's probably the way to go, because we have the guy with Mahomes who's probably going to be eyeing the Kansas City wide receiver here too if he gets a chance at it. So I would say we go Tony here.
All right.
Correlate with Chase.
Yep.
Okay. And then coming back around, I like Cam Akers. I like Jahan Dotson. I think.
Yeah, I've got Dotson and Davis there. I do like Akers. We could go Akers and stop at running back, but we both. My only hesitation is how that receiver position gets.
Right. Okay, Dotson just went, so Cam Akers and Gabe Davis are our 2 guys that we have starred. So we'll see. Okay, and then he just went. Nope, still waiting.
Man, it's starting to pour here.
Okay, he just went Akers, so
I love that because I really want Davis here. Are you good with that?
Yeah, Gabe Davis.
All right, I love. I talked about it last night. You and I were on. We were on with Jack Kavanaugh, man. You guys got to go check that out. We were on Player Profiler today.
Yes, and Buffalo has New England week 17.
Yes.
So if Hopkins ends up in New England, then we're in good shape there too.
And I like putting correlations in divisions too. So we've got Breece Hall. We got some New England action, some Buffalo action.
Right.
Like that. I'm telling you, Dan, this is the $3 million. See, we had to shift from the 30K to the 3 mil. We're balling, baby. We're balling.
There it is.
Oh, that's what it was. The guy had Keenan Allen, didn't have Herbert, and was deciding between Quentin Johnston and Brandon Cooks. Who would you take there, Dan?
Between Quentin Johnson and Brandon Cooks,
if you have Keenan Allen and no Herbert in the best ball.
I would probably just take Cooks because I think he's going to do better this year.
Yes, I agree with you, and that was the but just the fact that what I said to him is, look, you're not going to have Quentin Johnson and Keenan Allen spiking on the same week, right? So,
right. Yep.
But yeah, I definitely think Cooks is going to outscore Quentin. I don't know. I don't have much Quentin. I don't know that I have any, to be honest. It's not someone I've really cared to invest in. I might be wrong on that one, but
I've gotten a few where he falls in best ball. So
yeah, I think I've got him in best ball stacking, but dynasty, I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna answer a quick dynasty question. Scooby Taylor asking, got 2 dynasty questions. Should I trade away a late 2024 second and Jake Ferguson for a late 2024 first?
Yes.
Smash.
Yes. Yeah. Smash right away.
I don't even care who you have at tight end.
No, it
That's
doesn't
just
matter.
a deal you got to make.
Yeah, that's value. That's beautiful value.
The other, should I trade away AJ Brown, Pittman in 2024 late first for Waddle and Amon-Ra?
AJ Brown, Pittman, and a first for Waddle and Amon Brown. I don't know that I love that, just because, okay, you're getting an upgrade on your, well, actually, you know what?
I think I'd stand pat, to be honest.
I think I'm staying with AJ Brown, man, because he's the best piece in here.
Yep.
You're not necessarily
and that 24 first is
Pittman is close enough. He's close enough to give extra weight to that side.
Yeah, because that off roster value is just so nice to have.
Yeah, I'm sticking with AJ Brown. We were just talking in the owners' lounge. We were looking at AJ Brown. He's a guy I think could easily be the wide receiver 1 in 2023. People forget that was his first year in Philly. First year with Hurts. They're just gonna get better, man.
Are we the only podcast who can be doing an underdog and talking dynasty at the same time?
Yeah, multitask. See, my wife says I can't multitask, man. Look at that. Scroll the board up a bit, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we're in the, what is that? 8th round right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got 3 running backs, 4 receivers. It's coming up to our pick here. Dan, let me refresh so I could see what our queue looks like. It's empty.
I don't have anybody in the queue right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the list right now.
I just threw one guy in for sure.
Oh, I know I like this guy. I know you're not as big a fan, but threw him in there anyways.
I think you and I put the same guy in the queue.
Did we?
Yeah. James Cook?
Yes.
All right. And
there he is. Take him?
There he is. Yeah, take him. I think that's that fits what we're doing here. So, all right. And now we got 2 week 7 buys at running back and 2 week 13 buys at running back. So, that's not the worst thing in the world.
No. And especially when you're really leaning on Breece Hall at the end of the season during those later weeks. All right.
And then we're gonna have to come back. I'm thinking probably.
I kind of like this guy always.
No, Tyler Boyd just went. I was thinking he would have been nice, but.
Oh, Dan, I kind of like this right now. The second guy I put there. Are we on? No. Oh, we're up. Well, how about Dak here? With Pollard.
Yeah, we can do that.
What were you thinking?
That's fine. Go ahead and take Dak. I don't mind having him as quarterback this late.
Yeah, I feel like he's the last guy that can be one of those top guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got, I think there's some hope for Daniel Jones to be right up there as well. So there are other ways we could play it, but I think that was a good pick for us, and it opens up. We can do some Detroit and because Detroit and Dallas are against each other in week 17, so I don't mind that at all.
I really like pairing stacking quarterbacks with pass catching or 3 down, 3 down workhorse type of backs like Pollard. That's especially in the big tourney, because they're not as obvious as stacks,
Yep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of go through and take a look at players that might start stacking well.
Mm-hmm. I was just doing the same. I'm looking at division too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how when you get in this range here, like we're in the end of the 9th, like when you get into double digits, the receiver position is just so much uglier than the other positions, in my opinion. There's some little gems, I'm sure that, but.
Yeah, the receiver position by far gets the ugliest the fastest.
But right now we've got a pretty nice even build. We've got 4 receivers, 4 running backs, and a quarterback.
Yep.
Strength is definitely our running back room, but Tony really steps up and Gabe Davis steps up and Hopkins lands right. I mean, it's pretty rocking receiver position considering we waited relatively.
All right. And so we're starting to see some more running backs popping off here.
Yeah, Scooby, I'm a Colts fan. For some reason I don't know that I'm into Pittman this year. And he might prove me wrong, and maybe that's something later in the season that we see develop between him and AR. But yeah, I'm not really out there buying Pittman, which maybe I should because maybe his value is low right now. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a position where you're having to rely on starting Pittman every week. But I do think he's also going to be fairly startable. I mean, he is the number one option in that offense. They are going to pass. No matter what you think about Anthony Richardson, they're still going to have to pass the ball. So,
Harry Snowman, it's all depending on your boy Gardner.
Yeah. Yeah, if Gardner starts off the year, that definitely does a lot for Pittman, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if that's going to be the case. I think the Colts might just stick Richardson in and see what happens. Preseason will probably tell us a lot. All right, so we've got...
We're what, 4 away, 5 away, 6 away from our pick here?
Yep,
I
got
10th.
3 guys in the queue. Anybody else you want to add? Here, I got one more I'm adding. Damian Harris. All right, and Sky Moore just disappeared. I think if it comes down to us and we can get A-Chain here, we could be A-Chain or Damian Harris, either one.
Yeah, I'd prefer the first guy.
Yeah.
I feel like that would really round off our...
Harris just went. Yeah, that would definitely round off our running backs.
Snap shove, then. I'm snap shoving A-Chain. Snap shove, all in.
There you go.
So we've got a running back room. Pollard,
First,
Hall,
I thought that was somebody else who drafted A-Chain. I didn't realize.
Dobbins, James, A-Chain. I had it open, Dan. I was right over that green arrow, ready to smash it.
All right.
It's superstition. If I really want a guy, I put him up there. I put my cursor right on the green, and Dan, I'm telling you, batting 1,000.
Yep. And this is the player I've still got in the queue. It's early for him, but I don't mind pushing him up with our build.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till we make that pick to discuss that. But I'm fine with that there.
Okay. Sounds good.
We could also do that, but then we're back into week 7 stuff. So, but I'll put him there anyways, just in case. You know what I mean? Actually, this guy
Yeah, I got to refresh the queue. Yes, that's also a good.
Yeah. So
that's.
Where's? Well, he's but he's still not going to make it back. So if you want to smash the first guy, we can discuss it. I'm good with that.
So second guy does make sense. I'm okay with the second guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But week 7.
Yeah, that's fine. I took it.
Okay. So the reason I was waiting to discuss it, because we just talked about having receivers on the same team if you don't have the quarterback. But when it's later in the draft, I really don't care, especially in an offense, A, high power, like KC, B, where we really don't know where their targets are going. It's not like they got one alpha and, a number 2. And it's not like you're in Dallas or somewhere where you can kind of see where the targets are going to go. We still don't know how this offense is going to end up this year.
Right. Yep, exactly.
So anyways, in that case, I don't mind going 2 receivers on the same team if I don't have the quarterback. But the reason I threw Gallup in there, obviously, is A, I think he's forgotten right now with Cooks going there. B, he was injured last year. C, we've got Dak. And we couldn't get CD, but now we've got Gallup, Pollard, and Prescott, which is, God forbid something happens to CD, we're well positioned.
And I put in a quarterback that we can think about much, much later.
Yes, that's definitely top of mind for me, which
And-
allows us, to play at other areas right now.
Right. And given that we can be okay with 5 running backs, I don't even mind a 3 quarterback build.
Agreed.
So normally I'm more likely to keep it to 2 quarterbacks than 3, but this particular build, I think it might make sense to go 3.
Yeah, if I took a guy early, if I took one of those top quarterbacks, or I double tapped a bit earlier in a draft, I'm fine taking 2. I don't hate taking 3 if I waited, maybe a bit on the first guy and then wait on the second guy. Then you can double tap and kind of play 2 guys for your QB2 spot.
Yep, for sure.
You know what I was thinking about earlier, Dan, and maybe I should wait, but I threw this guy in our queue. I don't know how this guy doesn't smash this year. Like, who they throwing to in that offense? There's one guy.
Which guy did you put in the queue? Sorry.
The third guy, or he's gone. There, he just went. Jefferson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With the Rams. I was thinking, like, who do they have? They have Cup, Akers. That's it. Higbee, maybe. Is Higbee coming back?
Yeah, Higbee's back. Higbee is a huge smash for me.
Right? Nobody's talking about Higbee. Nobody's talking about Van Jefferson. Who's behind Akers?
It depends.
Evans, right?
We're not sure, really. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody wants it to be Evans, but I think that's because everybody's just sick of Kyron Williams, and I don't know if that's, there's a lot of wishful thinking going on there. Hey,
So
our guy might come back to us.
I was just gonna say, get ready to take your boy. Do the
we're very
trick.
close.
Pull him up. Put your arrow over the green arrow, and it'll happen. Trust me.
All right, come on, rent free. Do the right thing. Don't be living rent free in my head.
Boom.
Yes.
See? Told you.
Yes.
He even
All
took
right.
the other guy first. Wow. Wow. See, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, it works 100% of the time.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
So that's what we were talking about, getting Tony, and then getting, especially like way later in the 13th round, getting a guy like Rashee Rice that they drafted. I mean, I like this guy before he went to KC. So
Yep.
the fact that he's in KC with that wide open.
I'm sure that the guy in the one hole who has Mahomes is probably cussing us out. Right
he's
now.
hating us, guaranteed.
No doubt about it. How
So-
about Higbee here?
I was literally just, yes, that'd be my pick here for sure.
Okay. Yep, mine too.
Because we waited, 13 rounds for a tight end. He's a beautiful tight end 1. You're not like hurting with your tight end 1,
Yep.
But
Yeah,
a bit later,
I don't
you
mind
are.
that at all.
Are you?
You could have made the argument we could have gone Irv Smith there, but yeah, I just as soon get the points.
Yeah, you know what? We could have. Week 7 thing issue again,
Right.
and I just think Higbee's gonna be better
Yeah,
because we just talked about who they throwing to.
100%.
Who
I
they
am
throwing
not an Irv Smith fan at all. The only
No.
time I'm taking Irv Smith
To
is if I'm
stack.
stacking him.
to. Agreed. See, Dan, that's why we work so well together.
Yes. All right. And I don't know if you saw the queue. I've got a tight end in there that will go well with.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's perfect, especially after the guy we just took.
Yep.
I mean, we could throw this guy in just in case, type of deal, but
Yeah, I don't think he's going to end up being there, but I'm going to throw another one in the queue that I really like.
I just threw another guy in the queue that I like, especially for like divisional stackage.
Oh, wow.
You don't like that?
I think you might have just taken him out. I just put him in, and I think
Which guy? The orange?
no,
Oh,
I like the orange.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. The blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just added the blue
Oh,
guy.
yeah. But where's Buddy? He's not coming up yet? No. Okay.
Who's that?
Yeah, we might even have to scoop both on the way back. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know if your wide receiver is going to make it to us or not.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. So
Yep.
it'll open up the other one. I mean, this guy's always nice just in case. I know you like him, one of your faves. He's become one of my faves.
Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure.
And this guy, again, for stackage purposes, I really like where he's going. The last guy I just added there, a receiver. I put a tweet out about him a couple weeks ago.
Yep. I'm going to put a quarterback in the queue, too.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going here. Yeah. I was thinking.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right. So I feel pretty confident that at least two of these guys.
Famous Jay saying his favorite tight end duo is Fryermuth and Njoku paired with Higbee.
Yeah, that's spinning up a little bit at tight end more than I prefer to, but it definitely works. I mean, that's a lot of firepower.
All right, so it's coming up to us here in 3 picks.
Yeah.
We're in the 14th round. So a little.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, if we can get our receiver here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with the other one.
But yeah, we just lost the quarterback, so
I say we try what the second plan we had. I'm just trying to see what order they're in.
Okay, we're up. Mems here.
Yeah, is it too early for the QB? Is not here?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then
yeah, for QB, like I say, I don't mind getting a third, but we can probably push the QB back around. I would say we probably want to go ahead and get one of those tight ends.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which.
One of them just went. So,
That
yeah.
makes it easy.
Yep. So let's just go ahead and grab Gesicki. It's a little bit ahead of ADP, but
Done. It's fine.
When
it's later, I don't mind. I don't mind
Right.
reaching for guys.
Exactly.
I mean, Higbee and Gesicki, considering we waited, that's a pretty nice duo right there.
Right, and I'm big on Gesicki. I think he's going to have a large role this year. DeAndre Hopkins definitely could change the math on that a little bit, but Juju has had lots of problems staying healthy and relevant, so Gesicki could just about as easily be the big slot there.
Yeah, we had a question on Wednesday's show sheet that we didn't talk about, and New England is one of these offenses, I think, Dan, that could be like, the Detroit Lion type of like come out of nowhere. Maybe not as much firepower per se, but if they get Hopkins, they've got Ramondre, T-Mac is underrated in my opinion, and then they've got Gesicki.
Right.
Juju's there. Like, they're pretty sneaky, I think, with Bill riding the ship. And what's his face?
Yeah, I don't mind him. I mean, we had Mark Garcia high-low on, and
yes.
he was roundly trashing the New England offensive game plan, but I don't know. I'm a little bit more bullish on it.
Yeah, so am I.
All right, so
round 15. Hyatt's a guy I'm just not really on.
No, me neither.
I
think he was, he dropped to the third round for a reason, and he's running with the third string. And a lot of times I don't put too much stock into what people are saying in minicamp. I mean, supposedly Justin Jefferson was running with the third string too, but at one point. But with Hyatt, I can kind of see it a little bit more because he's just he's not really a very polished receiver. What he's good at
very,
is just,
very limited route tree. Scroll up a
Yep.
bit, Dan, please, the board. Beautiful.
there we
Yeah,
go.
the limited route tree and just again, I mean, in offense, again, we don't know what this offense is going to look like with receiver position. It's just going to be like last year, you know. Now, now you're hearing Paris is all over the field, like Debo. Who knows?
Yep. And with our tight ends, you feel comfortable just going with those two?
I totally do.
Okay.
If
'Cause
look, if something falls to us and we're not finding anything we like at another position, we've already filled.
Yeah.
But right now, for me, we need to worry about our QB2 and our receivers.
Yeah, QB 2 and 3 probably.
Yeah, and receiver.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
would
kind of
rather
like
add
this
a
guy for
receiver.
the reasons we just talked about.
What's that?
I said I threw a guy in just for even the reasons we just talked about.
Okay. I think you did. You throw in the receiver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw that. He's sneaky, man. The quarterback you just added.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it would be a solid pick. Don't know if he'll make it to us or not, but we'll find out.
If
And-
for some reason we wanted to add another RB, I threw a guy in there just in case, Dan. Just in case we want to add one more little dude in there, little soldier.
Yeah, I like him, but I definitely feel like if we can, I feel like a running back or a wide receiver is probably
Yeah.
going to be the way to go. If
How many?
possible.
These are what, 18 or 20?
All right, so Brock Purdy just disappeared.
18 rounds, right?
18.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
so we have three more picks.
forget
So
that.
we've got
You're right.
for sure at least one more quarterback. Probably two is going to be best. I just put Sam Howell in the queue.
I literally clicked it at the exact same time as you, because I was just about to say I added another quarterback, and
Yep.
hilarious. Okay, so let me take this guy out. So let's take the first guy if he's there, and then we can even. I mean, I don't mind double tapping if we can get.
Yeah, I think double tap's the way to go.
Take the first guy first, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Done.
Got him.
Done. The Mac truck, Mac Jones, Dak Prescott combo. 3-letter simple men with 3-letter first names that'll lead us to $3 million, Dan. I mean, it's only fitting. 3 letters, 3 million.
Yes.
It's clearly the winning combo.
Who can argue with a logic like that?
Oh, we've got a Jets fan over here with Famous J. Love Famous J, though. Shout out to him for tuning in live whenever he can. We appreciate that for sure. Appreciate all you guys tuning in, guys. Remember to smash the like, smash the subscribe. Remember to check us out every Wednesday evening on the Player Profiler Network. We're on the clock, Dan. Are we taking the QB3?
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it. So we have Dak Prescott, Mac Jones, and Sam Howell. Dan, do we not only have – we have 3 quarterbacks with 3-letter first names for $3 million. I mean, it writes itself. Am I right?
Yep. 100%. 100%.
All right. I love it. We don't even script this stuff, Dan. It's amazing.
Yes, that is very true. We do not script this.
If you're superstitious, Dan, now's the time, you know?
Right.
All right.
I'm going to throw in.
Yeah, you play with the queue. I know just for those maybe just tuning in, give a proper rundown of the roster. Dak Prescott, Mac Jones, Sam Howell as our quarterbacks. Tony Pollard, Breece Hall, J.K. Dobbins, James Cook, and Devon Achane at running back. Jamar Chase, DeAndre Hopkins, Kadarius Toney, Gabe Davis, Michael Gallup, Rashee Rice, Marvin Mims at receiver, and Higbee Gesicki combo at tight end. Might be my favorite build so far, Dan.
Yeah, this one's looking good. I have, let's see. Ooh. All right.
Thing is, we have similar tendencies with our builds, so it's like I've seen this before in a sense, just with regards to like those running backs with the depth at receiver, you know, the double tap tight end. But yeah, these are fun.
Yes, definitely. And all right, we're coming down the stretch
Pretty
here.
quick here. The last pick.
Yep, I have.
Yeah, I don't hate either one of those guys. The first guy I've been adding on so many as my last pick.
Yeah, I like that too, and it also
goes with our
stacks well with Dallas.
Yes. I like that. Let's see if he falls to us here. Oh, there we go. John Adams throwing in Cal Phillips, receiver correlation with Hopkins in New England. I don't hate that idea. So we taking that first guy, Dan, if he comes?
What's that?
Taking that first guy?
Yeah, first guy.
We're up next here. I mean, when you combine the 3 quarterbacks with the 3-letter first names, the $3 million.
Taking it down to the wire.
And then you put the cherry on the top with the double Marvins, Dan, the Marvin.
Yes.
I mean, what more do you want in a build? I don't know. Tell us, guys, in the chat. What more do you guys want, man? Are you not entertained? Where's my sound clip?
All right.
You want to read it off? Final product?
Yep. So final product, we have Dak Prescott, Mac Jones, Sam Howell at quarterback, Tony Pollard, Breece Hall, J.K. Dobbins, James Cook, Devin Achane at running back, Jamar Chase, DeAndre Hopkins, Kadarius Toney, Gabe Davis, Michael Gallup, Rashee Rice, Marvin Mims, and Marvin Jones at wide receiver, and then Tyler Higbee and Mike Gesicki at tight end. And we got a lot of AFC East correlation going on there. Mm-hmm. We have some pretty good correlation going with Detroit and Dallas, and then we've got also Cincinnati and Denver going as well. Or I'm sorry, not Cincinnati and Denver, Cincinnati and Kansas City.
And it's just like there's so many ways, guys, you can get correlation into your rosters. It doesn't have to be week 17, doesn't have to be, receiver, quarterback, stack. Like, there's so many ways you can create rosters, get creative with them, and look at divisions, look at the schedule, and see where teams coming off a bye or whatever you need to fill a specific week. You'll find some gems if you pay attention to little details like that. Make sure you're always paying attention to your bye weeks, because like we said, week seven can get tricky. Is it week 13, Dan? That's the other one that's a little tricky with Buffalo.
Yeah, that one can be too.
Baltimore, yeah.
Seems like I run into problems on that one as well.
Yeah, so just keep an eye on that when you're building these, but have fun with it, guys. There's so many ways to do this. Again, apologies we couldn't get into the Dalmatian. We're gonna have to plan that a little better, Dan, if we want to do one of those live. We'll maybe I'll reach out to Andrew to see if we can maybe do a private, kind of fill it early, and then get it going whenever we want to go live. See if we can work something out, anyways. But yeah, this was fun, Dan. Always fun drafting with you. Anything to add before we close it out?
No, I think that covers it. It was a good draft, a lot of fun.
tons of fun. You guys can still draft for second, third. I mean, the 3 million clearly spoken for. Three,
right.
3-letter first name quarterbacks. You're not going to have that again. So use the code district, guys. If you're not already on Underdog, tons of fun, tons of different drafts right now. They've got the Dalmatian and the BBM that we did today. Check out the Owner's Lounge. And that's it, man. Have fun drafting. We'll check you all later.
Go district. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, ball. And I bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Cause I bleed. Hey, bleeding, I ball. Defeated the odds. Didn't see him at all. JD in the pods. I needed it all. I bleeded a lie. You bleeded a lie. Nah, I bleeded a lie. And that's what a goat do. Facts, let me show you. Happen to know dudes. Drafting, they don't do bad and they don't lose. Make you wanna bleed. It's the GOAT district, boys giving you the business and no gimmicks. The best ball drafts got me feeling like it's Christmas. Then it's Christmas all of a sudden, and these riches came from nothing. And I got this all from loving the district. See, I just drafted, forget it. I laughed at the critics, they mad at the digits. I clap back by listening. See, BALLiN ain't a problem if you kick it with them off. And I refresh the feed till autumn, then I bleed, go.